All right, kitty. We're going to leave you here by yourself. So you just hold it down. You get bored, you always got your cat condo over here. Or your whale shark tunnel. Lots of family fun in that. All right, kitty. You're laying on your scratching pad. So don't forget where to scratch. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 208,858 miles on the odometer, March 2nd, 2024. Well, today's lesson in screenplay and film, last one I got 5 views on. But we're going to talk about Hesher. It's a 2010 film with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Natalie Portman plays Nicole. And Paul's played by Rainn Wilson, a boy named TJ, played by a guy named Devin Baku. Something like that. Bucci, Boku, something. Baku, B-O-C-H-E. Did real well in Nashville Film Festival. That's the director. He did a short film at one at the Nashville Film Festival. I don't think it went to Nashville, but his short film did, and that's how he got discovered and was able to make Hesher. He's also the only American that belongs to an Australian film group called Blue Tongue or something like that. Anyway, the director's name is Spencer Souser, something of that nature. I get the name right later. But it's a pretty good film. It's the only film that I know that seems like, well, it uses the stereotypical squatter foul mouth, probably one of the best. It's played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He's pretty cut in it. Looked kind of emaciated a little bit. Lots of tattoos. He's got a tattoo of someone going like that. But just imagine the middle finger. Since we're on YouTube, you can do that. But he's got that on his back. And it's pretty good. When I first saw it, I thought it was some kind of weird post-apocalyptic film set in limbo. But it's really about a boy named TJ. He gets bullied at school. And his dad's a pill popper because they lost their mom. They go to a therapy group. And he accidentally is riding his bike out in the suburbia area and dumps it over and kind of hurts himself a little bit and gets up and gets mad at the world. Picks up a rock and throws it through a window. It breaks the window, and lo and behold, Hesher's in there sleeping in a brand new it's like a house, community house thing. You know, where they make neighborhood houses. It's like a new house, like a place where they're building a new house. He's squatting in there. He comes out real mad, spitting and hollering, grabs a boy and pulls him in. Well, security shows up because they heard the window break, and Hesher takes like a pipe bomb kind of thing, throws it through the window, goes blowing up and everything. So you find out real soon that this is a very dangerous character. It's a good example of introducing the character and their behaviors, especially with Hesher, because you know immediately that he's out of control and dangerous. Well, the boy ends up going home, and lo and behold, Hesher's sitting on the couch in his underwear in BVDs. And decides to do the wash. Well, he goes over to the washing machine, starts doing his wash, and I guess he's got squatter rights. And he says, "Well, I'm a friend of your son's." TJ's just like in middle school, as a young boy on a bicycle, and he decides to start living there. And they got a grandma character in there, and they're all sitting around eating cereal, and every once in a while, Metallica sounds come out of the, non-diegetic things, like, like that kind of thing. And there's other scenes where they're sitting at the dinner table and Hesher's in the back playing guitar and different chords and things. So you get the idea it's kind of like an apocalyptic situation. It's a really good film. Highly recommend it. It's real funny. But it's kind of about a dissociated family or something. Kind of like a makeshift family. Oh, got a F-150 coming in. You know, it's basically like a film about, I guess you could say it's about family recovering. And you just got to watch it. Oh, yeah, Natalie Portman in it. She plays a grocery clerk person named Nicole. But anyway, I'm watching it right now. I got to watch about 10, maybe 20 minutes of it. I plan on pretty much watching it. They got it free under a picture on YouTube called Lawless Man. It's not it's not titled Hesher. That's a real film name. And also, Cape Fear's playing free with ads. Sorry about that name on Hesher. TJ's name, I have to look that one up. It's Devin, I think it's B-U-C-H-O. So it's Bucko or something like that. It's a weird and interesting name, you know, but you don't always get it pronounced right, even if you try. A lot of people call me Spivey. It doesn't bother me. It sounds more like Spiffy. But he's got some kind of name, and anyways, I'll find out his real name later. Pretty good, isn't it? Good old movie. Well, they got the dinosaurs around the world at Botanical Gardens, and I told Linda about it, and she said she might be in for it. I think it's about $12 to see them dinosaurs. They're robotic. You can see all the signs right here up here by the tree, obscured by the tree limbs. Right here is dinosaurs around the world at Botanic Gardens is going on right now. Looks like we got a full crowd going on. But it looks like it could be exciting. Got to pay a little money to get in, though. First one, 5:23, 8 minutes, 2.8. There's Fort Worth, Texas. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. And I'm Cole Spivey. Please subscribe. There's that art project I was talking about right there. They don't have a title for it though. Looks like a spring mine from a Call of Duty video game. Whatever that is. It just looks weird. They got no title for it, and they don't light it up at night. Gonna go through downtown on this one. Next little area we're passing here is known as Trinity River, right there. You can kind of see it a little bit right there. And we're going in through downtown, past the courthouse and whatnot. Looks like Google switched over to 3D mapping. You can kind of see the 3D buildings right there on the map. Didn't notice that before. I thought only Apple Maps were doing that, but I guess Google caught up. Going through past Lamar and Taylor Street, and then we'll pass the courthouse up on the left here, and it's kind of looks antique, historic. It's been remodeled a few times. I think they put like a limestone or something of that nature on it. Some kind of weird stone. If you know, leave a comment. But it doesn't look like like your average day courthouse. Now we might be talking about the one next to it. No, it's this one. It's this one. It's got a weird kind of rock structure that makes it look older. I think that's a remodeled version. Some type of stone. Courthouse right there. I think you can get your marriage license there if you want. I got a couple of them there. Don't know where the license went though. Passing Calhoun. I think the cat scratched it. Let's see up here. Been getting over this cold and sinus and hay fever in Texas. Sometimes can make your throat a little scratchy. I'm real sensitive to that kind of stuff. They had a high fever alert. Pulled up Google. They, watch out. There's a high fever alert. I'm sorry, hay fever. There's some murals right there. What did I say? High fever? I meant hay fever. Hay fever. That's how they say it. Proper pronunciation. And going down this. Now, I didn't know about this little community over here, right outside of downtown. They got these real cute houses, but they're really like little townhouses or duplexes. You go under this bridge here, it's got all these murals and whatnot under here, and you turn right, and there's a little apartment complex known as the Depot. We might be seeing it right now. There's the murals I was talking about. We turn right here. Yeah, it's called the Depot. A real nice place. And they like to order from our restaurant. It's an urban residence center. Or complex, I guess is a better word. There's the Bank One building right there. They turned it into the tower. They used to be a big bank. Well, looky here. Got to cut out here to see if I can get a code. Going in the Depot right now. Look like someone put their code in for me. Ooh, someone filled out right there. You can barely see it. We're looking for building 4. These are real nice buildings right here. Real nice complex. It's building 3 right there. And there's building 4. Got to park it up and drop off that food. Dang, they're all the way from North Dakota. Oh, no, I'm sorry, North Carolina. Thurston Flight, sorry about that. North Carolina. F-150 right there. And right there. And right there. And right there. And right over there. All right. Next one. 5:40, 9 minutes, 3.8. Headed to Jacksboro. Highway, that is. But we gotta get out of this gate. I'm kind of an OCD filmmaker, so I gotta get the shot of the gate opening. It's kind of a symbolic thing. Now see, if you pull over here to the left, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why I always do it, because I want to be the first one out of the gate. But for some old reason, these old elite readers, you got to pull over to the right. There it goes. Now it reads it. It kind of reads the proximity of the vehicle and the mechanical, electrical device. So if you pull over there, it doesn't even open. It's just something observed thing. Something I was observing. Let's go ahead and listen to the train. pass under this can opener over here to the left. It's known as the Santa Fe Highway. Something. Isn't that nice? It's a nice old shot right here. If you're a photographer or whatnot, take yourself a nice little black and white photo from Grove Street. Then when you're at it, you can go over here to these murals and take some photos of the wall. Put yourself in a little contest. You might win $1,000. Look at that right there. There's a heart. It's real nice. And you got some murals over this way. Or you could find a wall and painting. Spend all day just painting on walls. Look at the 3D action right there, isn't that neat? That's just how I am. And then we'll go through downtown. I get a little more foot. Oh, postal box. Those are important to know about. If you're driving down this main Weatherford Street right here, you're going to leave town. Right when you pass this courthouse right there, you got yourself a postal box. Right off of Weatherford and Grove. Isn't that something? Nice and convenient. Texas got so popular, they say if you move here and you fill out a certain form, you qualify for a free F-150. Looks like someone's out burning extra calories. Anyway, need to get back to doing that. I've been thinking about getting an exercise plan down. At least sometime in summer where I can get nice and sweaty and shed about 50 pounds. Done it before, I'll do it again. Tom Hanks done it 3 or 4 times. Why not? He's always got a valuable excuse though, because he's a method actor and he's doing it for Hollywood. We know he likes his donuts. All right, I don't know. Probably, maybe, possibility this summer, I might be purchasing me something like a GoPro of that nature. And we can investigate and analyze jogging. That's like running, but going slower. I mean, I do a lot of jogging and mixture of speed walking. And a little bit of normal walking when I really get tired. But I was doing about 6 miles not very long ago. More like 4, probably about 4 miles. But I have to go back and look at my, what's that thing called? An iTouch. An Apple Macintosh iTouch. Look at that Porsche right there. I got one of them, and it shows. I take it with me when I go walking. I do got photos on it and things like that. Dogs running after me and whatnot. But yeah, I'm planning out a good exercise routine. Get fit in shape. Get cut, maybe a little bit, or maybe not. Depends on how I feel. But try to do some time exercise once the weather changes for a bit. One thing that gets me down about that is, well, my pants get all sweaty, like my sweatpants, and I don't have a washer or dryer, but I do have access to one. And what I used to do when I lived at the place in Kirtleton is I had my own washer and dryer. So when I'd finish a run, I'd just throw my pants in there and let them dry. Then at the end of the week, I'd wash them and dry them. But now I got to hang dry it, and that sweat starts to smell after a while. So I put it somewhere in my room, and it has kind of a sweat smell. Might have to do that for a while. No, another technique I've been doing, especially in the summertime, is after I do a little bit of jogging and I sweat, I can hang dry my pants, you know, from the sweat and whatnot. And I might could wash one of the sweat tops or something and put a little bit of detergent in there and wash them out. Squeeze them out real good, and that burns a little calories doing that. That way I can get sweating. Look, there's the Golden Gloves. Yeah, they got the Golden Gloves right there. That's where the boxers train. Right alongside the West Trinity Fort, which we're going to be passing here in a minute. It's a Golden Glove Center. The Texas Golden Gloves for the boxers. There's the Trinity River split right there, the West Fort. You can kind of see it. That's the thing about Texas, you know, depending on where you live, there's a lot of good places to jog around, lose a little bit of weight. What I always say, though, if you do live in Texas, you get a good 30-minute walk in a day during the summertime between June and August, you'll lose about 50 pounds by the end of the summer. If you keep on to it every 30 minutes a day. Guaranteed. At least you're sitting around eating fat. Next one, 602, 3 minutes, 0.9. Here, it looks like I was watching some vlogs. And Nick Johnson went out to A.D.W.C a few days ago. Supposedly in one of the murder capitals of the world, or at least the nation. Very dangerous place. But he didn't see any kind of danger. There was one kind of rough character named Mike. Other than that, there wasn't really anything out there but a bunch of oil derricks and crude oil coming up from the ground. People make a lot of money on the oil industry out there in A.D.W.C. It's one of the capitals of oil. You're trying to make money on oil. Other than that, it's a workplace, really. Nothing goes on there a whole lot. But it used to be real dangerous. I don't know if I've ever been out to A.D.W.C. But I heard El Paso was real dangerous, and I went out there and I didn't see anything. Nothing but just a bunch of people driving around. Right down the street from Juarez, Mexico, the most dangerous place ever. But I heard they cleaned it up a little bit. Anyways. Next delivery, 722, 6 minute, 2.3. Well, it looks like we got a delivery in the heart of Fort Worth at a place called The Tower. A long time ago, that was once a Bank One building. Now, we might be doing a tour for all the historical people of Fort Worth that want to check out the banks and the location of banks in Fort Worth. Some kind of free tour they're doing coming up in March sometime. Right now, we're going to focus on this building right here in the center. Right there is known as The Tower. It's got a couple of addresses. One is 555 Taylor. Another one is 500 Hugh Throckmorton. It's on Throckmorton as well. It's got a couple of addresses. Thing's tall. It's got a fast elevator. Artwork in the lobby. Been in there a few times. Looks like somebody wants food to be dropped off right at the door. So we're headed there right now. See that center one right there, tall one? Now, you churchgoers, they just erected this Paradox Church. It has a sign on it that says, "We love Jesus, we love Fort Worth." And it's right here. It's brand new and right there. There's the entire one. They used to use the Camp Bowie Ridgemar location. The Ridgely Theater was one of their locations. They finally got their own home. Well, that's a United Methodist Church right there. It's a Protestant. Looks kind of Catholic, but it's actually Protestant. Very fancy like. We'll be going to this building right here. 13 floors up. We're gonna find out if they actually have a 13th floor. A lot of times they use that as a maintenance floor, but we're gonna see if there's a 13th floor, because that's what the address is on the food drop. It's like we got a big cluster F of a bunch of vehicles right here. I don't know if they're gonna move a part on Studio 80 Lounge. And we'll move over here. We'll just park on the Taylor side. I don't really see the difference, at least it's split in two. We'll find out though.